If you only need 1 or 2 fragrances, this is the video for you. Welcome to my top 5 most versatile fragrances, designer and niche. Coming right up. Hey guys, I'm here from the channel Imagine Said, and this is a channel where I do fragrance reviews, top 10s, brand reviews, and much more. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Now today I have quite a different format for you guys I think you guys would really enjoy. Now traditionally I would give you guys 5 fragrances which are a mix of niche and designers, but in this new format I decided to give you guys 5 designer fragrance and 5 niche fragrance. So yep, a total of 10 fragrances total for today. Now without further ado, let's begin. At number 5 we have Period of Time by Natural Teller for the niche side, and ACQUA Profumo by Armani for the designer side. Now, let's talk about designer first. This one, you guys all know this DNA, the ACQUA DNA. This one, the newer one, Profumo, is just a little bit more masculine. It lasts longer than the original ACQUA, which is great. Now, this thing is easily one of the most versatile fragrances out there on the market, but it's only on number 5 for me, mainly because so many people use it. Whenever I go out somewhere, like when I was in Thailand, I always smell this thing. Hence, it's not the most original of all fragrances. Doesn't make me feel the most special. That's why it's on number 5. On the niche side, Period of Time by Natural Teller is a really nice, clean leather fragrance. It has the note of iris and leather as dominant, alongside this very clean vibe that pulls the whole fragrance together. Now, the iris in this one is nowhere near the Homme territory. It's a very smooth iris, a very nice iris. Alongside that kind of smooth leather makes this fragrance very great. And the thing that makes this very versatile to me is the clean vibe. And everyone knows you can wear a clean fragrance absolutely anytime. Number 5 spot guys, Period of Time and ACQUA Profumo. Number 4 spot, we have these two. Under the Rain, again by Natural Teller. I love this brand if you guys don't know it. And from the designer side, Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP really needs no explanation. It's a very nice fragrance that smells both mature and youthful at the same time. You could absolutely use this in any situation as well. Dates, maybe like to the club if you really wanted to, out with friends, work, anytime. This is a great fragrance, and to me, one of the best fragrances to give as a gift. And this one, Under the Rain by Natural Teller, very amazing, fresh, clean fragrance with a slight bit of like a sweet touch. Like imagine standing out in the rain smelling something sweet. That's the best way I could describe it. I know it's weird, but bear with me. It's very awesome, clean, fresh, a tad bit sexy, a tad bit sweet. Amazing fragrance for all occasions as well. Great fragrances guys. Number 4 spot, Dolce & Gabbana The One and Under the Rain. Number 3 are both all-stars in their own respective field, and these two are Creed's AVENTUS and BLEU Chanel Eau de Parfum. BLEU Chanel Eau de Parfum, again, super nice. One of the best work scent that I personally own. I love wearing it to work. I love wearing it whenever I don't know what to wear, because it's such an easy grab. It's such a pleasing fragrance that every time I wear this, I feel confident. I know that everyone around me would appreciate this one. The only downside to this is that it really doesn't last all that good, like 5 to 6 hours. Not the best longevity, but still workable, but still not bad. Plus the reaction that it gets, I think trumps the performance issue, at least in my opinion. Now Creed AVENTUS, another one which doesn't need any introduction either, but you guys might be surprised why it's so low on this list. That's because of my skin chemistry with AVENTUS. Now AVENTUS tends to go sour on my skin, like getting closer and closer to a dry down. And when it does that, it doesn't give the most pleasant of smell. I get both negative and positive reaction, believe it or not, from AVENTUS. So lately I've not been wearing it, which is super unfortunate for me. But still, really amazing fragrance. I love the smell of this still, but it just doesn't smell good off my skin after a while. So sad. But number 3 spot guys, 2 very amazing fragrance. Number 2 spot guys, we have these two, CUIR BLANC by Givenchy and Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. You guys who watched my Sephora video knows what I said about this one. Well, let me explain. When I talked about this fragrance in my Sephora fragrance testing video, I mentioned that this fragrance has similarities to BLEU Chanel when it comes to when it is used. And a lot of you guys took that as like, oh, he said it smells similar. No, I didn't say it smells similar. I said that any occasion where you can use BLEU Chanel for, you can also use this thing for. Hence, if you're really on a budget, you don't need both fragrances. If you already have BLEU Chanel, you don't need this one. If you already have this one, you don't need BLEU Chanel. Now, In terms of scent, they do have some similarities at the beginning, but the dried out is absolutely, definitely different. This one has this creamy, sweet background that really gears towards my gourmand taste. So this one has been growing to be one of my favorite designer fragrances, beating BLEU Chanel, even though I just acquired this not too long ago at all, like maybe 3 days ago. I'm loving it already. So yeah, very great stuff, guys. Try it if you haven't yet. Now on to the niche side, CUIR Blanc by Givenchy. This is a very unique leather fragrance. It starts off kind of peppery at the beginning and dries down to a more slightly powdery white leather smell. Very great stuff, gets really good reaction and lasts quite a good amount of time, 6 to 8 hours. Also, great fragrance right here. Definitely a hidden gem, I would say. Definitely a hidden gem. Check this one out. They now carry it on Sephora online, so maybe you can pick it up from there. Number 1 spot. Now if you watch my channel for a while, you probably already know what the niche side number 1 is, but you might not know what the designer side is, although you can probably guess there's only one other fragrance really. And I'm gonna stop rambling now and show you guys. These are Silver Mountain Water by Creed and Dior's Sauvage. Dior's Sauvage is one of my favorite designer fragrances for the hotter weather, not much the colder weather, although you can definitely wear this all season long. In the summertime is where this thing really shines, because the heat actually makes this fragrance a lot sweeter, and it's that sweet smell that lingers around in the air that I love so much about this fragrance. I don't really enjoy so much of the fresh part of it, which in the winter time you'll get more of that because there's not a lot of heat to sweeten up this fragrance, but still very amazing stuff. Gets really good reaction, like I said, especially in the summertime. Great fragrance, and yeah, check it out. On the niche side, Silver Mountain Water by Creed smells like the Swiss Alps, the snowy mountains, the green grass, the tea, the sweet berries. Amazing stuff, super refreshing, super pleasing, and undeniably unique. I've not smelled a fragrance that smells anything resembling this one. My number 1 favorite Creed fragrance, guys, and the number 1 most versatile fragrance in the niche category. So check these two out if you haven't. I highly doubt that you never tried this one, but check this one out, guys, if you haven't yet. Great stuff. Number 1 spot, Silver Mountain Water and Dior's Sauvage. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, and also don't forget to check out my other social media accounts like Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat if you want to see some parts of my daily life. And again, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in another video. Bye!